This is how you make your life so fun that you don't even have time to scroll. Now, the problem with scrolling is that you lose control over your time, focus, and attention. You open Instagram to relax for 5 minutes, but an hour later you wake up from the scrolling induced hypnosis and you realize that you've wasted so much time. In that time that you're scrolling, your phone has control over you, over your decisions, and over how you feel. As soon as your eyes are open, you reach for your phone. You scroll when you're eating breakfast, when you're on the toilet, when you're traveling, when you're in school, when you're in work. Every single moment of your day revolves around scrolling, and it's destroying your life and your happiness. Because you hate scrolling. You may be addicted to scrolling, however, you don't enjoy doing it. You just stare at your phone with a blank expression on your face, and if you find something incredibly funny, you let out a and that's it. That's the peak of your enjoyment whilst you're doom scrolling. You're not addicted to scrolling because it's so entertaining and fun. You're addicted because scrolling is your escape from your life and from your problems. Now, most people approach scrolling from the symptom side, where they set time limits on their phone, or they put their phone on airplane mode, or they keep their phone in a different room. And whilst all these are quite helpful, there's one way that's 10 times more effective at stopping you from being addicted to scrolling forever. And that's dealing directly with why you scroll. Because scrolling is your escape. If you're stressed about your exam, you scroll. If you're stressed about your girlfriend, you scroll. If you're stressed about your future or money, you scroll. Your brain doesn't want to face reality or your problems, so it numbs itself with all the dopamine and instant gratification you can get from social media. But the problem is that dopamine from scrolling, it's empty. It doesn't make you healthier, it doesn't make you smarter, it doesn't make you richer, it doesn't make you any happier. It's like drinking salt water when you're thirsty. You consume more and more and more, but you never feel satisfied. And deep down, you know this. You know you don't feel any better after scrolling. You know you feel worse. You're just now angry at yourself for wasting time. And your happiness is ruined from seeing all the rage bait, the clickbait that some idiot posted. Now, scrolling gives you cheap dopamine. You get dopamine even though you've done nothing and achieved nothing, except move your thumb a little bit on your screen. The way you stop even wanting to scroll is that you get real dopamine. Dopamine that you actually have to work for in order to get. You have to actually do something. From either going outside in nature, from finding a purpose to work towards, or just replacing your scrolling addiction with a productive addiction instead. You can make your life so fun, so full, so meaningful that scrolling feels boring. That's what we're going to talk about today in this video. Now, the first step is just going outside. This might sound simple, but most men don't realize how disconnected they are from the real world. Your brain is designed to move, to explore, to see sunlight, to be out in nature, not just to be sat in a dark room scrolling away. That's why studies show that just 10 minutes of sunlight in the morning can reset your circadian rhythm. It can boost your mood and lower your stress hormones like cortisol. So go outside, go on a walk, go on a run, just sit in the sun, just touch grass. Not only will you have less time and less urge to scroll, but you'll reduce your stress and increase your testosterone at the exact same time. Now, the next step is to live with purpose. Most men scroll because they have nothing better to do. They're drifting through life with no plan. They go to school, they go to work, but as soon as they have any freedom over their life, they just numb themselves with doom scrolling for hours and hours and hours. However, the solution to this is to find a purpose that you actually want to work towards. Find a work task that you love to do. Maybe it's filming YouTube videos. Maybe it's creating content for social media so you can benefit from other people doom scrolling. Maybe it's working out. Maybe it's building a side hustle, building a business. When you have purposeful work to do, you won't even think of scrolling anymore because you're just too busy. Having purpose kills the need to escape from a life you don't like. So ask yourself, what's the one thing in your life that would make you feel so proud and so happy if you're able to build and develop it over the next year? Just don't say nothing, because every man has at least one thing they want to do. You can even start small. Maybe it's fitness, maybe it's creative, maybe it's a skill you've always wanted to learn, a hobby you've always wanted to do. That mission will give you direction. It gives your brain something more exciting to focus on than just scrolling. And the final step is to become addicted with something else. Here's the truth about your habits, both good and bad. You can't just get rid of them. You need to replace them. Scrolling is an addiction because it gives you free dopamine. So the key is to build addictions that will give you dopamine that actually improve your life. Become addicted to going to the gym and chasing that goal of benching 100 kilos. Become addicted to reading books and becoming smarter. Become addicted to building a YouTube channel. Become addicted to building a business. Become addicted to a martial art. Replace your scrolling addiction with a good addiction that will cause you to level up your money, your status, your happiness, everything. So here's the bottom line. You don't beat scrolling by hating yourself into quitting. You beat it by making your real life so fun, so meaningful that scrolling becomes boring and irrelevant and unimportant. If you go outside every day, you find a purpose that you want to work towards, and you replace scrolling with a productive addiction, you won't feel that need to scroll anymore. You don't have that dark passenger in your head that forces you to open Instagram and waste your life away, because you're too busy actually living your life. Now, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video on how to stop doom scrolling and how to make your real life so exciting that you won't feel that need to anymore, please like the video and subscribe to Unlimited Power for more self-improvement videos. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.